Good morning, students. Today we are going to revise the third chapter of your grammar book, that is Adjectives. Now, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word used to describe a noun or a pronoun. For examples, good, nice, wonderful, beautiful, one, first, little, all, that. Adjective answers such questions. What kind, which one, how many. It describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun. For examples, they live in a beautiful house. Lisa is wearing a sleeveless shirt today. This soup is not edible. Kinds of adjectives. There are several kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and possessive adjectives. At first, adjectives of quality. A descriptive, qualitative, or attributive adjective is one that shows the kind and quality of a person or thing. For example, its size, general description, physical description, age, shape, color, material, origin, and purpose. Examples: tall, excellent, slim, young, square, plastic. The tall girl is my classmate. The students achieved excellent results. A brave girl, a beautiful flower. All these are examples of adjectives of quality. Now, some attributive adjectives are derived from nouns. For example, a law college, a flower garden, payday. Adjectives of quantity. Quantitative adjectives are used to indicate the number or amount of things. Examples: some, much, little, enough, all, no, any, whole, several. She found many pens under the table. There was no milk in the jug. There are 37 students in the class. A quantitative adjective is one that shows how much of a thing is meant. For example, I did not like any chocolate. A quantitative adjective is always followed by a singular material or abstract noun. Quantitative adjectives describe the quantity of something. In other words, they answer the question how much, how many. Numbers like 1 and 30 are this type of adjective. So are more general words like many, half, and a lot. List of adjectives of quantity. Any. It is generally used in the negative or interrogative kind of sentences. Some. It is generally used in the affirmative sentences. Little. It means hardly any or very small quantity, and generally used with the singular uncountable nouns. Double means two, but not clearly states two in number. Substantial means something in bulk. Enough. It is used as both adverb and adjective. As an adjective, it is used before the noun, and as an adverb, it is used after the noun. Adjectives of number. A numeral adjective is one that shows the number or serial order of persons or things. They are further divided into two main classes. Definite numerals show some exact number. They are of three kinds: cardinals, ordinals, and multiplicatives. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the cardinals. First, second, third, fourth are the ordinals. Single, double, triple, quadruple are the multiplicatives. Indefinite numerals do not show an exact number. For example, all, some, enough, none, many, few, several. Demonstrative adjectives. A demonstrative adjective is one that points out which person or thing is meant. Examples: this, these, that, those. This boy, these boys, that person, those men. Demonstrative adjectives always come before the word they are modifying. Which house is yours? This house is mine, and that one used to be mine until I sold it. So, demonstrative adjectives always point out nouns. Interrogative adjectives. An interrogative adjective is used to ask a question. Example: what, whose, where, why, how, and which. Whose pen is this? What book is that? Which flower do you like best? Which dress will you wear on your wedding day? Whose child is this? Which food is your favorite? Interrogative adjectives interrogate, meaning that they ask a question. These adjectives are always followed by a noun or a pronoun and are used to form questions. Possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives show possession. These adjectives tell us about the ownership of the noun. They describe to whom a thing belongs. Some of the most common possessive adjectives include mine, our, your, his, her, its, their. When you want to leave off the noun or pronoun being modified, use these possessive adjectives instead. Mine, his, hers, theirs, yours, ours. Distributive adjectives. These adjectives are used to show that the persons or things are counted collectively. It refers to members of a group as individuals. It is normally used with singular nouns. Examples: each, every, either, and neither. Each participant was asked to complete a survey. Either of these movies would be interesting to me. Look at the table. There are all types of Adjectives with example. You can note it down in your notebook. Next, formation of adjectives. Adjectives give us information about people, places, animals, and things. Some adjectives can be formed from nouns, verbs, and even other adjectives by adding a prefix or a suffix. Now, adjectives can be formed by adding suffixes such as ful, fool, ous, us, ly, li, y, e, able, able, and so on. A suffix is a group of letters placed at the end of a word, such as al, ar, able, etc. Here, a table is made. Here you can see the examples of some suffixes, rules and exceptions, example word and adjective formed. So you can take a screenshot of it or you can note it down in your notebook. Formation of adjectives. Here we will see some examples of adjectives formed by adding suffixes to nouns, verbs, and adjectives. Adjectives formed from nouns. Students, just go through this noun and these adjectives. Adjectives formed from verbs. Here you can see a list of verbs which are made adjectives by simply adding some suffix to these words. And finally, adjectives formed from other adjectives. Some words ending in ly can be both adjectives and adverbs. These include daily, early, monthly, weekly, nightly, yearly. Some words ending in ly are only adjectives and not adverbs. These include costly, cowardly, deadly, friendly, likely, lonely, lovely, oily, orderly, scholarly, silly, smelly, timely, ugly, woolly. Spelling rules. We don't normally add or take away letters. We simply add the suffix to the end of the word. However, there are some exceptions. We double the final consonant in words that have a short stressed vowel before the final consonant. For example, sunny from sun. A Y at the end of a word changes to I. For example, bountiful from bounty and beautiful from beauty. An E at the end of a word is dropped when the suffix begins with a vowel. For example, fortunate from fortune. The E is dropped. But if there are double E, OE or YE, it remains unchanged. For example, agreeable from agree. As there is double E at the end of the word, we have not dropped any E. An L is dropped before adding the suffix full to words that end in double L. For example, skillful from skill. There are many more suffixes that we can use to create adjectives. The tables below provide an overview of adjective formation using verbs and nouns. Unfortunately, there are no rules to follow, but we can always use a dictionary. Prefixes. Prefixes such as an, in, im, il, are change the meaning of adjectives. Adding these prefixes, opposite words or negative words are formed. For example, unfair from fair, inactive from active, irresponsible from responsible, imbalance from balance, illegal from legal. As the chapter is too long, today I have discussed only the half portion of it. Next day, we will discuss the rest of the part. Till then, you have to go through the chapter from your book and practice the exercise. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.